Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I'm here with a Megan Fox inspired makeup look. If you guys are interested to see the picture that I'm going off of, the link to my blog will be in the description, and you can just go click on that. Sorry about my voice, I'm a little sick, so yeah. And the first product I'm going to be using is the Painterly Paint Pot with the Sigma P82 brush, and I'm just using that as a primer as I always do. The next product I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil, and the color is Juju. I got that in the sampler kit of their shadow pencils, and it's the second darkest shade. And they're extremely creamy, so they're really easy to blend, so I really recommend this product. And I'm just putting it all over my lid and a little bit into my crease. You can use your finger to just blend it into your crease and underneath my lower lash line. So the next product I'm going to be using is the color Tease in the Naked 2 palette. And just with any crease brush, I'm using the MAC 222 brush. Just blend that into your crease to make a rough guideline for the other shadows. Next I will be taking the color Dark Horse in the Naked 1 palette, or the first Naked palette, and just take a stiff dome brush, this one's from Sonia Kashuk, and blending it in the outer corner and halfway into the crease. Next I'm just taking that same color with a pencil brush and applying that to my lower lash line. From that same palette, I'll just be taking the color Creep, which is just a black sparkly color, and I'll just apply that to my lower lash line halfway in with the Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. I'm going back to the Naked 2 palette and taking the color Foxy with just a regular eye shading brush, and applying that to my brow bone. And I'm packing it on there because it's not extremely pigmented, but Megan always has a matte highlight, so I thought this was a really good color for that. I'm going to use another Urban Decay eyeshadow pencil, and this color is called Sin, and I'm just using that on my inner corner as a highlight. I'm just going to use that eye shading brush again with the same color Foxy and use that to set my inner corner highlight. The next color in the Naked 2 palette I'm going to be using is the color Blackout, and it's just a creamy matte black color, and with a flat top brush. This one's from Lil Cornell, I got it at the art store. I'm just going to be using that as my eyeliner because I really don't like using eyeliners as eyeliner. I find eyeshadow easier to maneuver on my eye. So I'm just making it a little thicker than I usually would because she usually has like statement eyeliner on or like thicker eyeliner, so that's what I'm doing using eyeshadow. Next I'm just going to curl my lashes, and I really don't like using false lashes, and she has really dramatic eyelashes in this picture, so I'm just going to curl them a little bit extra and use a little bit extra mascara than I usually would. So the mascara I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara, and I'm just going to pack it on. The next product I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm using that on my dark circles. And I'm not going to be using foundation because I really just don't want to do that to my skin. She has foundation on, so just use whatever foundation you'd like. And the brush I'm using to blend that out is the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 brush. I'm going to be using that same concealer to conceal any areas of redness or blemishes. And I'm just going to put that like roughly around the areas where I have the blemish or the redness. Next, I'm going to be using the same brush I used earlier to blend out the concealer, which is the Sigma Taper Kabuki F86 brush, and I'm just blending out the spots of concealer I made earlier. Next, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural with the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just applying powder roughly around the areas where I applied the concealer, so I don't have the powdery look to my face, and it's just only in the areas where I need it. And then I'm going to be using my hands to go over the powder so it doesn't look like I have a really powdery look to my face. Next, I'm going to be using my NARS Laguna bronzer with my Sigma Large Powder F30 brush, and I'll just be using that to contour my cheekbones and go onto my temples and underneath my jawline and into my hairline so that it blends in nice and evenly. Next, I'll be using the Benefit Dandelion blush with the Sigma Large Powder F30 brush again, and Megan has a really subtle blush color, and so I thought this was perfect because it's a really light, kind of shimmery pink, but it doesn't look terribly sparkly on the skin. Next, I'll be using the Duo Fiber brush from Sigma. It's the F50 with the color Virgin and the First Naked palette. And I'm just using that on my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin as a highlight. Next, I'm just going to fill in my brows using the Sigma concealer brush with the Clinique Trio Totally Neutral, and I'm using a middle darker color. Next, I'm just going to use a mascara wand to comb through my brows. This is a really great tool to use if you had longer hair brows to keep them under control. And I'm going to use Rosebud Salve, which is basically just like chapstick, but I'm using it to set my brows to make sure they don't move throughout the day. On my lips, I'm going to be using the Viva Glam Gaga 2 Amplified Lipstick. You can either use your finger or just apply it directly to your lips and blend it out with your finger. I really like this color because it just neutralizes your lips before you apply the color that you want to apply. I always use this when I'm making a nude lip. It's a really gorgeous color. On top of the Gaga lipstick, I'm going to be using the Pixi um, Rose Lip Treatment in number 4 Lip Petal, and this just makes the nude lip a little bit more pinky so it doesn't make you look as washed out as if you just use the Gaga lipstick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, like and comment. I answer all questions, so thanks, bye!